everyone, I'm Savannah and this is Uniscent. We are all about fragrances. We do fragrance reviews, hauls, collections, comparisons, niche, designer and Middle Eastern fragrances. So today we're going to be taking a look at two fragrances. We're going to be taking a look at Armaf's Odyssey Candy and Lataffa's Rave Now Woman. So Odyssey Candy is brand new to my collection, so I'm excited to review this for you guys. And Rave Now, I'm keen to compare the two and let you guys know my thoughts and opinions on it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing and turn post notifications on. Let's jump in. So let's look at the bottles first. So this is the Odyssey Candy bottle packaging. So the packaging is not anything special, but I like the color. I like how it's been packaged. Yeah, I just like the way it looks. It's very girly, which I love. And it's typical for the Odyssey bottles. They all have the same kind of look, the same kind of shape. They're just different colors. So I really like this bottle. I love the stripes. I love the pink bottle. I think it's really girly, really feminine, and I think it's actually quite cool. I like these bottles. I know a lot of people don't like these bottles, but I quite like them. And then if we look at the Rave Now for women, I don't have the box for this anymore because it's significantly older in my collection. So I no longer have the box, but the box is not anything special either. It's not a crazy packaged box. But this bottle I quite like. When I first got it, I didn't like the packaging. I really didn't like the bottle. But it's kind of grown on me over time, and the outer shell, as it kind of looks like, it looks plastic, but it's actually like a rubbery kind of texture. And yeah, it's a cool looking bottle. It's really grown on me now, so I like this bottle now. So if we look at Odyssey Candy first, if we look at the notes, in the top we have strawberry, geranium, bergamot, raspberry, and peach. In the mid we have jasmine, caramel, and passion fruit. And in the base we have musk, patchouli, and amber. So we have a lot of fruits going on here. I think we have 5 fruits. So it's clearly going to be a very, very fruity fragrance. So this fragrance is very, very feminine. It's definitely a fruity scent. It's very, very fruity actually. And it's said to be a dupe for Burberry Her Elixir, but we'll get into that a little bit later. I would say it's a sweet, fruity, creamy, and smooth fragrance. That's kind of what the fragrance gives me. I think it's suitable for all ages. I don't think it's restricted to any age category or age group. I think it's girly and feminine, so it can work for teenagers and adults. You know, it works for all ages. I think this is a year-round scent, and I think it would excel in spring and early summer though. I think that would be the best time to wear it. It's quite a classy, elegant fragrance, and it's very versatile. You can wear it in any situation. There is something tart in it, which I think is the raspberry, but this is a flirty type of scent. It's definitely mass-pleasing. 100% blind buy safe. And I think it would be good as a gift. I think it's a really nice gift to get for someone. It's really well priced as well. So I think it's a really nice gift to get for someone. I don't see anyone really disliking this type of fragrance. I think it is extremely mass-pleasing. The performance on this fragrance is pretty good as well. It doesn't have massive projection, but it has good longevity. I get about 8+ hours on this fragrance, and then I get moderate projection. And if I overspray, I get just above moderate projection. So this fragrance makes me imagine, or it gives me an image of 2 different things. There's one aspect to the fragrance that gives me one image, and the other aspect to the fragrance that gives me another image. The first image for me, I picture a fruit orchard on a sunny day, walking through the fruit trees with a light breeze blowing all the smells of the fruits around, and just being happy and content in that space. So the other image that I picture someone wearing this fragrance in is, well, another setting that I see someone wearing this fragrance in is kind of like a boss lady in a pantsuit, in a white pantsuit specifically. So that's kind of the image that I'm getting in my head as well. I think it's a boss lady kind of scent. I think it is really good for dates though, because it does give off a sexy vibe, but it's also formal to an extent. So I think it just works really well in both scenarios. So now if we compare it to Rave Now, the notes in Rave Now, in the top we have red fruits and orange. In the mid we have marshmallow, jasmine, and lily of the valley. And in the base we have vanilla, musk, and moss. So if you look at the notes between Odyssey Candy, Rave Now, and Burberry Her Elixir, they are all very, very different. So I'm going to put all 3 sets of notes up on the screen, just so you can see the difference between all of them. But the notes are completely different. So this is a fruity scent as well, but the orange is very, very prominent. And there's a strong marshmallowy note in it, which just gives it a little bit of fluffiness, but it is super fruity and berry-like. So in my opinion, in candy, the berries come across a lot more prominent though. So Rave Now has more strawberry specifically than candy, but the berries in general are a little bit stronger in candy than in Rave. Rave is also much fresher, where candy is more boss lady-like, it's more formal, it's a little bit more elegant, where Rave Now is more fun and flirty and casual. I also find it as a carefree kind of fragrance. So with Rave, I see someone wearing this fragrance in the gym, where candy I see more for dates or meetings or office wear, that kind of thing. The one thing that Rave outweighs or beats candy is in its performance. It lasts forever and it projects super, super strong. So that is the one thing about Rave that is a little bit better than candy. But I don't know if it's because Rave has been macerating in my collection for quite a while, where candy was only, I think it was only produced, I think the product date was late 2024. Where Rave Now I've had for a much longer time. So I do think that it's worth having both. They are very different from each other. I see where there are aspects that are similar, but they are not the same fragrance. I don't think Candy is a dupe for Burberry Her Elixir. It's quite different from her. And Rave Now, I would say, is basically a one-to-one of Burberry Her Elixir. But I highly recommend both, and both of these are absolute loves for me, so I will not be decluttering either one of them. So that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this review, please click that like button and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And please drop a comment down below of any recommendations of fragrances you'd like me to review as well. I'm super open and happy to do that. So let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.